is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Washington State Cougars, taking on another squad from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Back to throw. It's Jones. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Breaks free. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Wildcat picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. Oh, here comes the reverse. And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. To throw, it's Jones. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Defense not pressing this time. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Here's the 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a 1st down at the 41. Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that 1st down that will kick them into that gear.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gaines. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Toss play to the outside. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Quick catch over the middle. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has. Give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Cardinal. They draw first blood in this national title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
To throw, it's Jones. It's a quick grab.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
It's third down for the offense. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, for a hitch route to be successful against man coverage, you need a lot of reps to get the quarterback and the receiver on the same page, just like this. Timing is the key on these, because if you're late, it's an easy pick for the corner.
He lets it go on the move. That is broken up and incomplete.
That's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Gets out of bounds and a short gain on play.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Can he get there on the ground? The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Finding some room at the 25. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Off the big play, they're pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Washington State, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff in a single back formation. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Tries the right with a quick throw. They try a downfield shot. It's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. Only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Pac goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion now. Play action here on first down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. The short completion of the tight end. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down and 10. They'll try to run it with the option. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Stanford needing this 4th down conversion. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play. They're going to run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. On the move now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Stanford. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution for championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Washington State.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
3rd down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Cardinal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Motion now from the tight end. Now here's the toss play. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He breaks free. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tight end goes in motion. They'll hand it off. Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fires it to the wideout, and it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Grab near the sticks. It's Gaines. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Stanford now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. No press here. The defense backing away. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Not the accuracy we expect from the senior quarterback. You threw it behind the receiver.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Running back with the football. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, you can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Looking for some space. It's Burns. He fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. A gain makes it second and medium.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Stanford in the lead. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown, Washington State. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Dropping back, it's Jones. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Stanford offense back out there in the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Here's a jet sweep. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal. The defense flat-footed on that jet sweep.
Another score, and I'll tell you what, they're not hiding their feelings for how they feel about these guys. They went east and west on this one, and with that fast of a player, it's as much of a statement as throwing it. They know they've got the players, and they're going to make you stop it.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. Back to throw. It's Jones. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looks to his left and makes the completion.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. It's press coverage now from these DBs. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
The Stanford offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handle.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Stanford has moved into the red zone.
Let's go.
Movement here from the tight end. And the running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the toss play now, running left. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Grinding away on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 in the fourth quarter. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up. Tackle is made at the 43, but that's a good return and good starting field position. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Back to pass. It's Jones. He escapes the pocket. Wide open downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now. Washington State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And the extra point was up and good. lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Stanford now operating in the red zone. Working clock with the ground game. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 20 in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They stop him at the 44, but that's an excellent job by the return team there.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Washington State's offense back on the field now. But it comes down to this. They need to create some fourth quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
What's another incompletion? Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Jones. Bringing pressure. And he's hit just before the throw. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a late deep throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Stanford.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the single back takes the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. He gets loose. As the first down is still going. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Leaning on the run game here. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First and long now after the penalty. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's 1st and very long after the penalty. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important 3rd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining. To the air, it's Jones. It's caught. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The pocket breaking down. Down he goes. It's a sack. And that'll do it. The